Good morning, guys. Welcome to MLB Daily Picks for May 27th, 2021. Subscribe to the Sports 2.0 network. I'm going to throw that up right away, guys. We made it to 50 followers yesterday. We're rolling. I think we went up 7 overnight. So thank you to everyone who has been subscribing. We're growing at a huge pace. So keep that up, guys. We really appreciate it. 404 and 326 on the season. I want to address something. Everyone that's been heckling me on social media, keep doing it. I love it. I love the hate. It makes me perform better with my picks. But here's the thing. If you are heckling me and you say my picks aren't good, a 55% winning percentage isn't good, please send me your full picks that you have made every day of the season so far and then get back to me. That's my message of the day for the haters. So let's get right into it, guys. Colorado Rockies versus the New York Mets. Marquez versus Stroman. Again, I don't pick the Mets anymore. I just pick the pitchers. So I'm going to pick Marcus Stroman. Little Mickey Mouse gets the win for us today. He's going to throw a gem. The Rockies aren't very good offensively. Neither are the Mets. The Mets are playing with a AAA team. We got to keep that in mind. But I think Stroman is good enough to get them the win in this game. And then in game 2, I'm going to go with the Rockies. I like Sentazella. Lucchesi's got about a 7 ERA right now, so he's not very good. I think the Rockies get the job done. In game 2, again, though, the best bet for the Mets and the Rockies is the under. I'm sure the under is going to hit in at least one of these games. It will probably hit in both of these games. So far, it has hit in each game of this series so far. So the Phillies and the Marlins. Marlins got the win yesterday. I picked the Phillies. Bryce Harper is now on the injured list. So I'm going to go with the Marlins. On the mound today is Pablo Lopez. Lopez has been very good, mid-2 ERA guy. He's been a lot better than Howard, so I'm going to go with the Marlins. Then you got the Cubs and the Pirates. Kyle Hendricks versus Anderson. Hendricks is a legit pitcher. Not this season. He hasn't really looked much like a legit pitcher, but he is. He can still ball. The Cubs they're okay. They're okay. Nothing special about them, but they're sure a hell of a lot better than the Pirates. Pirates suck. I'm going to go with the Cubs here. Then you got the Indians and the Tigers. It's Shane Bieber day against Matt Boyd. Watch the Tigers beat the Indians because the Indians don't get enough run support. But I'm going to go with Shane Bieber. I don't bet against Shane Bieber. That's not how this game works. The Indians are second in the American League Central Division for good reason. One of those major reasons is Shane Bieber. Then we got the Padres and the Brew Crew. Weathers going against Hauser. I'm going with the Padres. Better team. Brew Crew, they don't hit the ball very well, as we know. I'm sure they're not the best hitters. I know Christian Yelich is back. I don't care if Christian Yelich is back. I don't care. I'm going with the Padres. Even if the pitching matchup favors the Brewers, I'm still going to go with the Padres. Look what happened the other day. You had Corbin Burns on the mound. What did the Padres do to Corbin Burns? They absolutely massacred him. Go with the Padres. Then you got the Rays and the Royals. Tyler Glasnow, absolute gem last night. Shout out to you, Tyler Glasnow. 2-1 win for the Rays. Lock it up. Same thing's going to happen today. You got Singer going against McClanahan. I like the Rays in this game. Rays have won, I believe now they're 12. They've won 12 in their past 13. Go with the Rays. Don't bet against the streak. Then in the Bronx, bad news from the Bronx yesterday. The New York Yankees did not play. Neither did the Mets. There were some weather issues going on in New York. But Corey Kluber on the injured list will miss 2 months of action with a sprain in his shoulder. Also, Luke Voigt, a guy who looks like he would play for the New York Yankees. He looks like a guy that lives in the Bronx and then gets off the subway and goes to the Yankee games and plays. Luke Voigt will also miss a extended period of time with a grade 2 sprain in his oblique, in his core area. I know that's very important for a baseball player, not for a football player. A football player would play through that, but a baseball player cannot. So Luke Voigt and Corey Kluber are on the injured list right now. Not good for the New York Yankees, but I'm going to go with the Yankees in both games today. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I'm going to go with the Yankees in both games. I like the matchup in game 1 with Herman on the mound, and I like Montgomery in game 2. I know Robbie Ray's been fantastic, but I don't care about that. I think the Savages get the job done. I think they bounce back. I think the media is talking right now after the Kluber injury, after the Voigt injury, and I'm going to go with the Yankees in both games. It's a risky pick, but to be great, you got to make risky picks. Reds and Nationals, their game got suspended yesterday. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, I'm picking the Nationals in the suspended game. I picked them yesterday. They are up 3-0. If you want to go back and look at my picks, I did pick them yesterday. I'm being legit there. The Reds in the Nationals are playing a full game today at 7, though. Steven Strasburg is on the mound against Sonny Gray. I like what Strasburg did in his return outing. I'm going to go with the Nationals in this game. Then you got the O's and the White Sox. Zimmerman versus Cease. Is this even a question? White Sox with Dylan Cease on the mound. The Orioles they're just not really good at baseball. They really struggle with that. Trey Mancini is having a great year. He's hitting home runs, but still he's not having a good year relative to other people in the league. He's not doing enough to win games. They have Trey Mancini and Cedric Mullins. Shout out to those guys, but two of those players cannot save that city. They're done. I'm going with the White Sox. Then you got the Angels and the Athletics. Ohtani Day. I don't care if it's Ohtani Day. I'm going with the Athletics. Oakland gets the win today. Oakland's a better team. When in doubt, you go with the better team. I don't care if Ohtani's on the mound throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. He's not the only one that throws 100-mile-an-hour fastballs in this league. Athletics adjust. They get the win. Then you got the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks. Martinez is on the mound for the Cardinals. Cardinals are a better team. They've been making a lot of errors. Nolan Arenado has not been great in the field this year. I don't care if he makes a spectacular play here and there. He still hasn't been consistent. And this game is about consistency. But St. Louis does get the win today over the Diamondbacks, who are not very good at baseball. But the National League Central as a whole, with the Cardinals, and it's not a great division. So the Cardinals don't have a tough day in and out. But they get the win in the National League West today against their National League West opponent on the road. Then you got the Giants and the Dodgers. This is the biggest series of the weekend. 4 games in LA. Last weekend, Trevor Bauer walks out to San Francisco, dominates the Giants, and then gives like fist pumps to the crowd, flexes, all this great stuff. I love that. Expect to see more of that in the series. The Dodgers have not named a starting pitcher for today. They have named the rest of their starting pitchers for the weekend. I believe Kershaw is going on Saturday, so that should be good. But Alex Wood, the storyline here, pitching against his former team, returning to Dodger Stadium tonight. Wood was an all-star with the Dodgers, so this is probably a very big game for him. I still think the Dodgers get the win because you know why? The Giants aren't that good at baseball. They're a third-place team. Would they win some divisions? Would they win the National League Central? Yes. Would they win the American League West? Yes. Are they going to win the National League West? Hell no. Not with the Dodgers and Padres in that division. Dodgers get the win today. It wouldn't surprise me if Dodgers take 3 or 4 from them this weekend. They will not sweep them. I'd be shocked if the Dodgers win 4 straight against the Giants, but I do think they could take 3 or 4. Most likely probably going to be a 2-game split, but I do think the Dodgers have the ability to take 3 or 4 from the Giants coming off the sweep last weekend. Then you got the Rangers and the Mariners. Nobody cares about this game, but I'm going to go with the Rangers because they hit the ball a little better than the Mariners. Mariners batting .202 as a team. They were batting .198 until recently. Rangers, better team. Go with the better team. Then you got the Reds and the Nationals in that continuation game. Again, Nationals there. Lock it up, guys. That does it for today's episode of MLB Daily Picks. We are 404 and 326 on the season. That's a 56% winning percentage. If you have a problem with my picks, please let me know on Twitter at TannerKern_ or at Sports 2.0 Network. And if you think that percentage is bad, please send me your percentage with all your picks throughout the year, and we can talk about it. I'd really appreciate that as well, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the Sports 2.0 Network. Have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow for another episode of MLB